Hey guys, what's up? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Arsenal versus Sunderland, a massive home game for us, an important game for us, a win we need to make, considering City's results, considering Villa's results as well, and pretty much everything that's happening in the top four. Imperative that we win this game. Like I said, I always favour us at home. I think we are very, very, very strong at home. I think we are very hard to beat. That proved the case today. Obviously, we managed to get a good 3-0 win, which is awesome. I think the result. I was going to say it kind of flatters us a little bit, but I don't think it does. I think we controlled the game very well. Sunderland did actually come out and attack us. We were put under pressure for a little while in the beginning of the second half. But getting a really, really good goal by Zubimendi just before the half-time break was absolutely imperative. Cannoned off, but I think at both posts went in. Brilliant long-range-ish shot. He is very capable of doing that. He's been an absolute quality signing for us in that midfield. He's absolutely upgraded our midfield, which is great. Him and Rice, I think, work well together. And yeah, it was really good to get to half time 1-0, which is awesome. Comfortable. As soon as we got that first goal, just kind of relaxed a little bit. But like I said, Sunderland came out in the second half and really had a go. They had like 3 shots on target, which is nearly unheard of for oppositions of Arsenal games. And they had a really good go, bless them. And I think they deserve respect and credit for that. But when you do that against Arsenal, we end up winning 3-0. So I can understand why teams always sit back and play dead football against us. But Sunderland had a really good go, bless them, and I think I think they had a really good season. I think if they look like you'd stay up the season, which is cool, and then they could just build in the summer and go from there. I think they're a really good team. Missing Shako, obviously, I think he's out injured, so credit to them for trying without him, to be honest with you. But then, obviously, the second half, we become. I mean, a few videos ago, I was complaining that the second half we were dropping off a bit and conceding goals and being sloppy in the second half. We've kind of put a stop to that now, and a large part of that is our substitutions. I think we've been making really good substitutions. The amount of times of late that players are coming off the bench and scoring and winning us games is absolutely crazy. We all know that Arsenal have a really strong bench, but these players are, I think Arteta called them game changers or something. And he was mocked for it, but they are game changers. And Victor Gyokeres is the one today. He came off the bench. A little bit surprising he didn't start. I think I would have rathered him starting this game. I think Jesus is better off the bench. I don't think he's great in first halves. I think Jesus is good against tiring defenders. I think Gyokeres is just a strong presence in that final third, and I think we missed that in the first half. If I'm being brutally honest, we just didn't have that cutting edge in that first half, and it took a fairly long range Galazzo from Zubimendi to get a really good goal in that first goal. So something to be mindful of. But I think having said that, he did come off the bench and score 2 goals for us. 2 really, really good goals. Marley obviously getting an assist, which was awesome. Kai Havertz assisting his first goal. I saw somebody tweet on Twitter Havertz has been back for 5 minutes and he's the only one in the team that really understands Gyokeres. I think it's because Havertz has kind of got that kind of forward striker's kind of mind, but Havertz can also play as a number 10 or a second striker or a false line, whatever. Havertz just, I think, has that more kind of striking brain than probably anyone else in our team. And he's able to kind of predict or kind of assess where Gyokeres is going to go and slots the ball into him. There's no surprising, and it's not really, it's not science that Gyokeres has been able to assist Gyokeres a whole bunch of times now. I think Gyokeres is on 7 goals now this season in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Probably like 11 goals total, which is awesome. Pretty strange numbers for a flop. The media would have you believing that he hasn't scored a single goal this season. He's doing really well now. He's in form right now, which is cool, but hopefully he can keep that up because we need goals. We need goals from everyone, really. And, 13 games left to go. At the moment we're 9 points clear of C, which is awesome. Villa dropped points, which is great. I don't think they're going to catch us, if I'm being brutally honest. But we're 9 points clear of C. C are the main ones. They're the ones that have the potential to kind of go on a massive winning streak. They haven't done that yet. They play today. They play later on tonight. And it's at Anfield. It's Liverpool against Anfield, and Pep has a notoriously bad record when it comes to that. Obviously, you don't want Liverpool to win, but if Liverpool do win, which is very possible, probable even, given City's current poor run of form and Liverpool kind of having a really good record against them at home, they're fairly entrenched in that top four fight where Chelsea, Man United, Villa, they're all going to be fighting for that third or fourth spot. If Man United win next week or in midweek and Villa lose, then they overtake. I don't really want to see Man United in the top four, if I'm being really honest. I think they're overachieving right now. They're riding that new manager high, which is cool, but can't wait for that bubble to burst. But yeah, Liverpool should win this game, and then hopefully, they could win this game and then be fully embroiled in that top four fight. Hopefully, we keep winning and we just stay out of that, because I just want to focus on the title. I don't want to focus on trying to get third or fourth. I mean, even a draw between City and Liverpool, that's a huge game. This was a huge game for us. We had to win this game, get that 9 points clear. City have got to go into that game now knowing that they have to win this game to even be in a chance, really. Having said that, by the time they play this game, there's 13 games left of the season, There's loads and loads and loads of points up for grabs. And Man United fans are already trying to calculate scenarios where they can win the league, which is quite funny. But at the moment we're doing really well. We've bounced back massively against that stupid result against Man United, where we just were terrified of them for some strange reason. Man United is somewhat Chelsea. Maybe not Chelsea because we're beating them for fun right now, but Man United are one of those teams that we just kind of get terrified over and we do stupid things, and we lost that game. Man United didn't really win it. But yeah, get to Carabao Cup final, to finish the UCL League in top position, to be 9 points clear at the top of the table in the Premier League, and still be in the shout for the FA Cup as well. The quadruple is still on, and at the moment I'm just enjoying it game by game. I'm not looking too far ahead. There are 13 games left of the season. Granted, if we can keep that 9 points gap, if City lose today and we can keep that 9 points gap, that's only like 10 more wins that we need, I think, to win the title. So potentially 10 more games, 10 more wins, but it is what it is. We still got Carabao Cup final in amongst that, and Champions League games as well as FA Cup games. So we've got loads of games in between, so it's not going to be quite so straightforward. Lots of rotations are going to be needed. I want to end this video by giving a shout out to obviously David Raya. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, he had a really dodgy game, I feel like, especially in the second half. He kind of looked like all over the place for a couple of set pieces. A couple of times he couldn't really quite catch the ball quick enough. Very dodgy, but he still got a clean sheet. He made some really, really good saves. He's the best goalkeeper in the league, so I want to give him a shout out. He's on course now. Apparently nobody's got more clean sheets than him since he joined Arsenal. I think it's like 45, out of 60 games or something stupid. Absolutely crazy. The guy eats, clean sheets for breakfast. He's on course now to get the 4th Golden Glove award in a row, I think, if I'm not mistaken, which is absolutely crazy. This is an absolute star player, and obviously title winners have to have a top class goalkeeper, and he is that for us. Kepa's come in the Cups and done really quite well. But the level is clear. There's a difference between Raya and Kepa, in my opinion, but Kepa's still a decent goalkeeper, and against cup teams, then I think Kepa's all good playing that. But in the league, where it's like we have to play our best all the time, David Raya has stepped up for us massively, and it's been a long, long time since before Raya that we've had a consistent, really, really good goalkeeper. Would Emi Martinez have made it at Arsenal? It's a possibility. There's an alternate dimension where we kept Martinez, and he's doing for us what he's doing for Villa, which is fine. But David Raya is such an upgrade on every player that we had. When we first signed him, we thought, Aaron Ramsdale, is he gonna, do we have 2 really good goalkeepers? And I was wrong. I thought we were going to play 2 goalkeepers, but he, obviously had 2 number 1 goalkeepers is what I'm trying to say, but obviously Arteta made the decision that Ramsdale wasn't up to scratch, and Raya was, and we've not looked back, and it's a large part of why we've been competing in the last 3 or 4 years is David Raya. He's had such quality time. Hopefully he can get a few more clean sheets on the way to the end of the season. But at the moment, it's all good. Just brilliant, really. I mean, Zubimendi scoring a couple of goals. For me, he's fully made up for the mistake he made against United. Gave United a really good win. Cool. Congratulations. They're still celebrating that, by the way. Again, the games are just coming thick of them fast, and just looking at the roster with the fixture list. And yeah, we got Brentford away from home on Thursday night / Friday morning my time. That's gonna be a tough game. They just beat Newcastle, which is crazy. They're a really good team and they're tough, and it's gonna be tough to go away there and get a win. And then obviously a few days later, Sunday night, Monday morning my time, we've got Wigan in the FA Cup. Hopefully we can get past them and go further in that tournament. And then obviously next week we've got Wolves away, which is tough. 3 games away in the bounce. And then we've got the North London derby on the 23rd before we go into a massively busy month of March, which starts with Chelsea at home, by the way. So yeah, these games are coming in thick and fast now. There's no breaks now. There's games every 3 or 4 days, which is crazy. Rotation is going to be needed in the Wigan game, in my opinion. Maybe the Wolves game as well. They're all but relegated, even away from home. I'll be quite comfortable with some quite decent rotation. But Spurs away, we need to go all in on that and annihilate them. And hopefully they are fully immersed in the relegation fight when we play them. So, yeah, massive week, massive month, should I say, coming up. We've got games coming in so fast. I haven't even got to the Champions League games yet. I don't think we know who the Champions League fixtures are yet. So, yeah, at the moment all good. Just taking one game at a time, trying to look a couple of games ahead maybe, but beyond that, there's no point. Yeah, our goal difference as well is crazy, by the way. It's just absolutely amazing. Yeah, hopefully City drop points tonight, and then we can go and carry on and try and win some more games. So, yeah, anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the Sunderland game. I like Sunderland. I think they're a good team. I think they're a really good team. I think they were fourth at one point, which is crazy. Yeah, it's Arsenal, innit? We're the best team in the league. We have to acknowledge that and act like it sometimes as well. I think United, we didn't act like it. We should have done. We could have been even more clear of them right now. United, I think, are 12 points behind us, and their fans are already starting thinking, well, we could cash now. Remember, like, no, you've won 3 or 4 games in a row. Congratulations for the first time in like 7 years. Good, kudos, well done. But think of the bigger picture. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the game. Victor Gyokeres, is he in massive form now? Do you think he's going to go on a bit of a run? I hope so. It would be cool for us if he does, because yeah, I think we need. I think if Gyokeres is scoring, then we're winning games, in my opinion. And I think him and Kai Havertz need to be playing more. And I think Odegaard's gonna struggle getting back into this team. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my weekend now. It's absolutely great. Yeah, winning games is just awesome, and it makes for really good videos. I like positive videos and happy videos. So, like and subscribe if you haven't done already. I really appreciate it, and comment down below as well. I always reply to the comments, and yeah, see you probably. I mean, I don't even know. Probably after the next weekend for the 2 games against Brentford and Wigan. So, have a good week as well, and yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.